What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys exactly what I said I'd be doing in the last video, which is gonna be getting the new carbon fiber pieces installed on that dash there, because as most of you guys probably know, the last ones failed. And if you want to know why they failed, well, I covered that in the last video. So if you want, you go ahead and check that video out and come back over here. As you guys can see, I went ahead and taped off all my vent covers there, which is all the splatter paint. And for those of you that don't know and didn't watch that video, the splatter paint is actually some spray paint, which turned out amazing. I know a lot of you probably aren't huge fans of the spray paint on the cars, but if you do it right, it works really well. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out, obviously, because I've left it that way. So I went ahead and covered that all up because I'm gonna be cleaning the dash with some isopropyl alcohol. I still gotta get a lot of the sticky off of the airbag section of the dash here, but the rest of it's pretty well off of there. Just gotta wipe it all down real clean and we can get to installing our parts, which are right there in those two boxes. And that yellow envelope, that's a bonus modification there. You guys are gonna have to stick around to the end to find out what that is. But right now, I'm gonna jump in the car here and get this dash all cleaned up so we can install our new carbon fiber, and it's gonna be awesome, guys. I can't wait. I got the center console piece this time too, so man, it's gonna look awesome again. Hopefully it works out this time and doesn't fail. Now for those of you that missed the last video, I went ahead and bought the Amazon carbon fiber again because, as I mentioned in that video, I want you guys to be able to do the cheaper modifications if that's all you can afford, like me sometimes. I know that Dyna Performance is a really awesome product to go with, but they're a little bit more on the pricey side. The stuff you can get from Amazon is about half the price. So I want to give it a second go and see if you guys are going to be able to run this product just like I'm trying to, without it failing and peeling off the dash like it did for me. So fingers crossed, let's hope it works out this time, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into getting this dash cleaned up. So like I mentioned, guys, I'm just going to take my rag and isopropyl alcohol here and get it all wetted down, get it all saturated really good with that isopropyl alcohol, and just start rubbing the dash. Try to get it cleaned up as well as we can. I think it's going to help release this sticky stuff, the residue left over from that double stick that I tried. It does seem to help it release a little bit better than just peeling it by hand. So hopefully that makes the job a lot faster. But as far as these other spots go, it's really just going to be a matter of kind of wiping them down real nice and clean, and they'll be ready to go for that carbon fiber. Just going to have to get a lot of elbow grease into it and make sure it's extremely clean. I do not want it to fail this time. Because at this point, I've done bought this product twice now, so I could have went ahead and paid the full price for the Dyna Performance stuff. But like I said, I want you guys to be able to do the cheaper modifications if that's all you can afford. So we're going to experiment and figure out the proper way to treat this stuff and how to care for it and make sure it doesn't fail on us again. So we're just going to scrub until we can't scrub no more, or actually until it's clean. Just got to get this stuff really well. Make sure you get into these creases super good. You don't want it to fail anywhere. You got to make sure it's really clean. But I honestly think that I got it clean enough last time. It was just the car got way too hot. But still, this is the part of the process that you have to be extremely careful with. And you know, I would imagine most of you guys that have these Mustangs, you're probably not daily driving it like I do. So you probably can park it in the garage, hopefully. Like, that's what I'm gonna end up doing if I can get all of that stuff in my garage. I don't know if you guys can see it through this dirty windshield, but my garage is completely packed full of stuff right now. So once I get that situated, I'll probably start parking the Mustang in the garage. That way I don't have to worry about the heat of the sun in the middle of the day. And because like I showed you guys in the last video, this thing, without that sunshade in the window, it'll get up to 140 degrees on the dash. And I'm pretty sure that's what annihilated that carbon fiber. And even with the sunshade in there on a 90-degree day, it gets up to 100 in here. You guys seen that on that video? So it's really just a battle with Mother Nature, honestly. It's best to park your car in the garage if you got some modifications on it that you're worried about messing up, because the heat is a nightmare. Like, you probably can't see it, but on this center console right here, it's carbon fiber, and the heat comes in that it just bubbles up this piece right here. Like, I don't know what kind of clear coat's on it. Maybe somebody had to re-clear coat it, but I don't know if you guys can tell, but right there, it's just the heat bubbles it up so bad, and it's like a magnifying glass coming through the front window there. I know what you guys know what I'm talking about with that. You can burn like ants and stuff when you're kids. I'm not encouraging you to do that, but seriously, that's exactly what it's like. The heat coming through that front window, it's just like magnifying glass beaming down on something trying to catch it on fire. So we're gonna try to do our best to avoid the car sitting out in the sun in the future. But for now, I got that umbrella and we're just gonna have to do what we can with what we got. So I'm gonna finish getting this dash all cleaned up. Enough of me rambling. I'll skip over to us getting that new carbon fiber installed. All right, time to start installing all of these carbon fiber pieces. Whoop, you guys didn't see that yet, but anyway, let's go ahead and start with this piece right here. The piece that's probably the most questionable, the airbag spot. Now, as you guys know, the most fun parts of these is peeling off this red sticky stuff on the back side. I believe the bottom one is this smaller one, top one is the bigger one. I'm going to do the top one first, and it goes just like that with that little angle up top there. All right, let's get this stuff done, peeled off of here, stick it on the car. Now, one thing I did learn from doing this the first time is that you do not want to put it all on there right away. You want to work it from one side to the next, otherwise you'll get some bubbles in it. And it's also very important to make sure that you get it straight down here on the bottom. Like I said, you want to work from one side to the other, make sure no bubbles get in there. Looks like we're going fairly straight. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Rub it down there really good. Oh yeah, man, that looks awesome. Whew, look at that. One piece down, about 5 more to go. Okay, make sure you rub it on there really well. Get that bond really good. All right, now for the bottom one. This is what I hate. It's so hard to get these peeled off of here. You gotta have a little bit of fingernail. I'm gonna put it this way because actually, well, it doesn't matter. The carbon weave doesn't go the same direction on both of them. It's the same thing on the last one too. It did the same thing. So I'm just gonna get it lined up here as best I can. Stick it there. Over here it's gonna look awesome. Remember what I said, one side to the other. Just get a nice good sweep on there. Heck yeah, that looks amazing. Oh man, I really hope it doesn't fail this time because it looks so freaking awesome. Lots of pressure. All right, there we go. Heck yeah, you guys. It's looking so good. It's looking so good. All right, I'm gonna throw you all up on a time lapse. We'll get this bad boy whipped out. Well guys, this right here is my last piece that I've got to put on today, and I didn't have this one before. I'm really excited to have it now because it kind of just comes along the desk, goes down the radio and ties everything in. It does unfortunately have the spot for the button to change your color, which I do not have. Most of the Mustangs don't have that option, to be honest with you guys, and it's hard to even find one of those. But as you guys can see right here, I have this switch, and for a lot of you that aren't familiar with why I have this switch is that the rear the license plate light on this the factory tag light on the car doesn't work. I tried to rewire it with the factory light wiring and it still didn't work. So this is the aftermarket wiring for the aftermarket license plate light. So I'm going to go ahead and take a razor blade and cut that circle out right there, get this installed, and we'll move on to that bonus modification. Okay, let's see if we can get this right where it needs to be. Get it worked down past that shifter boot. Oh, this is kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you guys. Alright guys, so if you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around and supporting the channel. Now it's time for this special modification that I told you guys we were going to have. And this right here is it. These right here are from American Muscle. And yes, I did go ahead and scan it and get it verified. If you guys don't know what that is, you'll find out when you order yourself something from American Muscle. But like I say in every video, guys, nothing is paid promotion here. Nothing in any of my videos is paid promotion. I just want you guys to know where I got it from so that if you want it too, you can get it. I'm gonna keep a link in the description below for this, and also the carbon fiber that comes from Amazon. That way, if you don't see the if you don't care to go watch the other video that I did on it, and there's a link in that description as well. If you don't want to go see that one, you can get the link out of the description in this video. But I already went ahead and got this all cleaned up really well. You just want to be extremely thorough with it, just like the dash. And then we're gonna peel these out, peel the little sticky off the back of them, get them in place in those little inserts, and I think it's gonna make the car pop that much more when you open up the door. Everything's just gonna greet you really well. The only eyesore we're gonna have at this point is these stupid seats that don't belong. I really wish they were black. I've been trying to get some, like I'm crazy trying to get some. I tried to get some off of a guy on Instagram, Storm GT. He tried out some red ones he picked up for a good price. He just didn't like them, so I didn't pick up his black ones. It is what it is. I completely understand. I don't like red either. But yeah, guys, that's basically gonna be the only downfall to the interior is these tan seats. But anyway, let's go ahead and get these installed and see how it looks. Let's see here. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and peel them off of that clear. I'm gonna start with this thing, the, what do you call it, like the border? Alright. Get this sticky off the back of it. The paper, I mean, leave the sticky there. Oh. Okay, here we go. There's a protective film on it too, so you got to peel that off when you're done. That's pretty cool. I was like, man, that doesn't look too chrome, but then all of a sudden I found this. Peel that off of there. Man, look how nice that is. Oh yeah. Time to get the rest of it done. Just a peel and stick game, guys. That's all it is. Peel and stick, peel and stick. It's looking freaking good. Oh god. The clear thing came off. Got stuck on the backside, kind of hanging me up. Just do away with it. Push it down really good. Oh yeah. Man, this is gonna look so good. So good. I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the end because you guys have seen enough peel and stick today, right? Well, it's done, guys, and I gotta say, I am so happy it's finally done again. And just like that, we got Amazon and we got American Muscle coming in clutch. Like I said, no paid promotions. I don't do that crap around here. Maybe in the future, but right now it's all me. But anyway, check it out, you guys. That just looks so freaking good once again. And now that we got this center console done, it looks amazing. Hopefully the heat doesn't mess it up again like it did this last time. I'm gonna try to keep my windows cracked. I'm gonna throw that sunshade up in the front window like you guys seen in the last video. But the only other thing I'm a little bit upset about right now, not really upset, I'm just a little bummed. I'm gonna have to obviously sand this down and re-clear it so it looks just as good as that. I guess it's faded from the sun, but we can fix that. I think it's probably faded because I have a feeling that this clear coat is most likely a spray paint, and that's why it's bubbled up from the sun. So we're gonna get that fixed up. Maybe I'll try to strip it all the way down and put some actual clear coat on it. But check these out. These are looking amazing. American Muscle did a really good job with these. And I'm gonna tell you guys, these are real metal. Like, they bend and break pretty easily, but so I mean, basically they do easily because they're so thin, so you got to be careful with them, but it's really high quality. We'll go over on the other side where the shade is so you guys can see it a lot better. There we go, guys. Over here in the shade you can see way better. I'm not a huge fan of chrome, but man, that looks so good with those inserts in there. It really pulls everything together when you open up the door. That's probably gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed today's content, smash that like button, leave your thoughts and comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Just like that, we'll catch you guys in the next one.